Alright, so it's been a while since we've actually played a match against... Ooh, that's the guy I was going to challenge. 7-pointer, let's do it. I'll turn my speakers down, that was kind of loud. So here we go, 7-point match against this guy who is... I think he was mid-1500s. So he makes a good point, we make a decent point, he makes probably the best point. And I already don't know what to do. So... I'm pretty confident that this 6 is going to... I don't think I'm going to play this 6. So I'm going to play this 6. And now the question is, do I run or do I come down? I think I'm going to run. And I got to remember that unlike playing against the computer, this is someone who's going to potentially have an issue with me taking a long time on every move. So let's bear that in mind. And we get... Ooh, we'll take a cube. We'll take it. Still can take. He comes and makes... Oh, he makes this. Wow, that's big. Yep. We need to not fan here. Okay. We're alright. We're alright here, gang. It's not great. Certainly not great. That's just safety, I would have meant. Ooh. I think that might have been just run to there, but maybe not. Do I hit with the 5? Or do I play 2 down? Is it that? Do I play the 4 there? If I'm leaving the direct shot, I'd rather do that. I'm really not sure about that one. And as usual, we will hopefully have time to check the results and see how we played afterwards. Very clear move here, make the 5-point. That's a huge roll for us. That was one of the better shots we could have asked for, other than like double 6s. I'll take double 6s now. Okay, 3-1. Less helpful this time. I feel like the 3 is going to be here. The question is the 1. How hard do I want to attack this blot? We're down 22 pips in the race. I think making the bar is pretty important. I think we go for it. And he hits. Okay. Well, what can you do? Not the best reply. Okay. Well, we got work to do. Ooh, this could be helpful. A good reply here would be great. 21? Nope, it's a fan. Alright, well, he covers... I'll put my phone on silent, I suppose, for the video. We need... Ooh, that was a good look. Alright, so this isn't great, in case you weren't picking up on that yet. I think we just play these 2 down. Okay, we want him to roll with some speed here so that we don't crumble before we make our home board. Or, after we make our home board, I guess, is what I mean. Do I want crossovers? I think I just want to slot this point and just hopefully make that next. I don't think he's going to leave me a shot here. I'm not even sure if there were any rolls that left me a shot. And that, I think, is pretty clearly just make that. And now, hopefully, roll 6-5. 5-4? Oh, no good. And now we just slot this. And we hope to roll a 6. Did not. I think we do this. And we need to start getting out. Yeah, we need to get these guys around fast. And if we get a shot, awesome. But this is not looking great. Looking like a possible... Let's see. I think we just... Or... That is the question. I don't want to get dipped and ducked, do I? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I think I like that. Even though that would have been an awkward roll for him. That's still an awkward roll for him. Oh boy. Now do we play to safety? I don't think so. I think we still try to make this No. Ugh. We don't want to get sent back and get gammoned, I don't think. We're not likely to just cover that. I think we just do that. And now he's just going to keep coming at us. So he's just, I mean, his goal is to come around. So we're going to clear that guy out. And then which puts 3 to play 6/6. We can't get hit by 6/6. So I think we will play this 3. 6/3. And now the goal is defense here. We definitely want to hit him again. Obviously. We're still way down in the race. Looking for an 8 or a 10. 7. So we are probably going to actually, I think, just hang those guys back. And do that. 9 comes to here. We need a D-ace. Not there. So we just lose. Resign single game. Or, oh, I guess I'll. Whoops. I guess I can. Okay. I'll just resign single game and hopefully he takes it. That wasn't great. I'm sure we didn't play that one great. There were some tough spots in there. But we will find out. Well, hopefully this won't take too long and we can go through the game on Extreme Gammon. Once again, he starts with a great point. We start with a... We can't complain about a 5-3 by any stretch. I think this is 2 down to split or not. Yeah, let's split it. Let's split it. Live a little. Get pointed on. Why not? Ooh, or not? Okay, get hit. All right. And now we will hit back. Return fire, baby. Is that a hit? Chop? I'm gonna make this point on you, sir. Oh, sir. Sir! Deuce, 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 deuce looks good. Okay, sir. 6 is big time. This bar point would be critical. It's not there. We do manage to make... Do we... The question is safety versus making the bar versus keeping that versus maintaining slotitude. I think I'm going to play that. I don't think I like that the more I think about it. I already have 3 back. What am I doing? What am I scared of? Well, I guess I was scared of that. The 5 was what I was scared of. So I guess results-wise, it was a good hold, but... do I actually want this guy holding back here, playing some D? Do I have a better use of the deuce? Do I want to just run? I can't hit. Do I strip the mid already? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to go with that. I really don't know about that, though. And, okay, yeah, the 4s are just so devastating when he does hit us. But, so now, we're down. I mean, this must be a hit. We're down so much in the race. Oh, wait, are we down? We're not down so much in the race, but we're going to hit. If we had this 5 point slotted, I would debate setting it, but we're still just going to go for it. Okay. Well, that is... I think I want to maintain that anchor, actually. Is it that? I think I'm going to maintain the anchor. Okay, and now... No, now the cube is still... Is the cube in play? He's going to take it. The question is it a cube? Man, if I had this 5 point, I wouldn't hesitate. But he can zip around so much. He might drop it. This is against the computer. I would not cube here. Okay, he dropped it. I don't think that's a drop. Against the computer, I wouldn't hesitate to not cube, I don't think. Maybe. We'll find out. I'm really not sure about that one. This is, I think, basically always you want to be batting them off of your 5 point when possible. I mean, I see that I can point on him on the ace, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything better. I'd really like to leave that there, but I can't cover it, so I guess we just do that. Wow, alright, good shot. 5 and a split, I think, looks good. 32 is a double kill. Ace? Ooh, 23. Alright. He covers and... Or double kill, double kill. Well, I think I probably double kill there when you're going to leave the double shot anyway. Well, good read by that gentleman that I would not hit it. So I think we are going to just keep it there and not anchor up and make the bar point. Bar point's not often a bad idea. What is the 5-2 here? Yeah, it's got to be a kill. It's too ugly otherwise. 5-6 is a return shot. And if we can find some footing here, this game could start looking good. We'll see. I'm actually tempted to play these two down to here to block this 6. I think that might be the first priority, and then I don't see why I wouldn't do that. No real point. I actually like this guy back here playing some defense. I think that's probably going to be it. I'd rather block the 6, I think. So yeah, let's do that. 26 is a hit. Ooh, fan isn't great, but he made the wrong points in his home board. This is why you want to make your home board points from the 6, 5, 4 inward. It's not really that effective when I can come right in and I'm already past your home board points. Other than they are helpful when I keep fanning. Okay. This isn't looking great. Even with a 3, this isn't looking great. And we will take, I mean, we're only down 8 pips. We'll take the cube. Okay, he doesn't even fire it. We do have some defensive pressure. We go for that. Just start getting some crossovers, start slotting some good points. I think he just plays these, yeah. No problem with that. 6, 4. And now he's going to have a rough time if he leaves us shots. Six, 5. He's running out of space. I feel like we're just going to roll the 6, 6. Alright, let's do it. 6, 3 is also a decent shot. And now the cube will... Woo! Okay. I mean, the cube is still going to come flying. You do not want to take this, sir. I would imagine, yeah. Given that he dropped that other one, which I still don't know if I don't think that's a drop. Double kill. Game scored 2-2, incidentally. Good response, 3-3, probably the nuts there. Ace-ace, I guess, was probably the nuts. Still makes the same point with the kill. But also, I mean, this advanced anchor is great. Brings that down. My point that to go back to it is it does seem like this guy's a little more passive with the cube than perhaps is best. Perhaps. I definitely don't know for sure. And this seems a pretty natural plunk and bump, as I just made up. Plunk and bump. Plunk him down, make a nice homeboard point, and then bump him up with the anchor. And that is why you plunk and bump, baby. I think we're going 6-6. 6-6, and unless, I mean, do I want to? No. This is just, we're gammoning you if you don't roll a 1, and even if you do, you're probably still getting gammoned. Okay, yeah, it's gammon time, baby. Potentially. We'll see. Oh, wow, he's splitting. That's not wise. And now is this too good? This is probably way too good. I'm going to roll. 22, yeah. No 7. Ooh, 4-3 is blocked, sir. And now, yeah, this is just going to be good times for all. We kill and play there, I think. What doesn't he? We can't make the prime, unfortunately. Is there something better? I think we kill and play to there. Wow, he hits. That might have been terrible. It might have been stay there and try to make the prime. And that might be slot the prime. I really don't know. But he's in rough shape. And now, I think I do cube, and he's going to drop it for sure. Yeah. Alright. I think I probably played that pretty horrendously. I'll play the middle of the road 4-1. Not the safe one, and not the crazy one of 13-9, 6-5. Not that that's great. Okay, we get rewarded greatly. Do we want to make the advanced record? No, we'll make the 5-point. Who are you kidding? You need a really good reason not to make the 5-point on the second roll if you have the opportunity. I think we make that. This homeboard's starting to look nice. Double kills. Or not. Double kills, yeah. Ooh, we fan one. 5-4 is critically blocked. That's good. 2-6 from the bar is rarely fun. Ugh, do we slot it? We're not down that much in the race. I think we just play that. I think we just do it. I think we just go for it. No 5. We take. Wow, that's not ideal. No. Oh, he spiked a good one there. Well, what can you do? I'm not positive. I'm certainly not positive about that cube, but I think I would be pretty surprised if it was. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I miscounted that. I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if that cube was a drop. And I think this we just bring around. And now, that's ugly. That's just bad times, but what can you do? Hopefully roll out. Don't, but 2-1's not a bad miss if there was going to be one. Let's hit that smack. 65, baby. Oh, 5-5. I don't think we leave the shot. Whoa. I just did something goofy to the board. I didn't like it. There we go. There are my normal dice. Okay. Well, this isn't great, obviously. We are, at this point, hoping to save a gammon, which is never fun, but we are going to do so. And now, okay, let's smack just 6s a few times. 4-5. Let's go 4-5. That's not good. Actually, that was probably the wrong deuce. I probably should have bumped that to make double 4s as meaningful as possible in the event that I rolled them, because I just needed nothing but big doubles for the rest of the time. Whoops. I mean, it does not matter, obviously. All right, 4-1. We're down 3-4 now. I think we still play the same middle of the road. And he hits the same response. Okay, 6-6. I think we just do that. It's risky, but I think you got to risk it to get the biscuit in that spot. Sorry, moving around. My chair got caught. All right, risk it. 6-bit, 6 it. Ah. Well, they can't all be winners. I think we do that. Make another home board point. 55 comes in and just remains there. Oh, hit kills. I don't know about that kill. And I think this is the only 5 I'm going to even consider. That's a gross one. This is gross. I need to come in. Okay, I did. And now I need to get to safety. Do I? Either way, I'm dropping the cube, so I'm going to play that in case he doesn't cube. Okay. Well, that's a pretty decent roll for him. I guess we have to sell out now. I don't really know about this position. I obviously... sorry, I just got to... I got an email from work that I couldn't pause. I apologize. Okay. Let's think about it. I don't want to get too distracted here. But I think we just do this. We're really not loving life right now, to say the least. I think we do want to... Man. I think we make the 4-point here, but I'd love to get that ace and bump this. I need to break out. I need to get these guys coming around, baby. That's not great. I think it's actually this. Maybe that. I'll go with that. This is crumbling quickly. This is not good. Okay, well, we're gonna lose. We just lost our home board. Ooh, no ace. Ah, so close. All right, well, let's see how this goes. I wish he would just cube me, but he won't. At least he's gaining some speed. That's in and, yeah, evens it out. 6 is big. Let's start moving. Alright, no shot. Well, not helpful. That's good. That's a good number. That's a bad roll for him. Yeah. Chops it. Sir. I guess we have to play that. And snap drop. Down 3 to 5. I'm going for it. Sun's out, guns out, kids. That's probably only good in more drastic scenarios, but... And now, do I just, like, cube here? 2 looks at him? No, but I have a bunch of cubes after this, I would imagine. We'll go 6, 3. That wasn't a murderer. That's not going to be a cube, but that's a great roll. 6-4 is weird. 6-4 just placed to 16 to 6. That's got to be wrong. Okay, kills, yeah. 5, and I think I'm going to chop that guy down. Plunk it. Plunk off that 6 point or 19 point as it's positioned right now. That's not great. Let's see the 4. That's not great either. And now we have no choice but to attack this blot. And he snipes it. Oh, that's not great. We're going to pass on a cube. Three to 6, but I don't think we can take there. We'll find out how bad that was. Ooh, double chop, baby. I guess it has to be that. Too much to clean up. 6-4. That's a good shot. So, for people unfamiliar, this is the Crawford game. We're playing to 7. He's already winning 6-3. There would be no reason for me not to just automatically send the cube, obviously, because playing for 1 point makes no difference to him. I'd rather, like, there's no reason for me not to want to play for 2 points, because whether he gets 1 point or 2 points, he still wins. So I want to be playing for 2 points, because 2 points is a lot more helpful for me when I win than 1 point would be. I think we just run here and hope to fade it, and we do. And now we are comfortably up in the race that will hopefully just stay a safe race, and we can auto send the cube the next time. The first time that it is game point, essentially. Wow, and he blocks the 3 and the 1. And I have no choice, basically, but yeah, I'm not gonna split that point. All right. After you've successfully gone 1 game without using your no-brainer cube, you can do it the next time, and anytime, as many times as you want after that. I think we just pray for no 6 here. Yeah. Punishment. Pray for a return shot. And I think we have to play it down. We don't care about getting gammoned. Wow, and he finds safety. Unreal. This isn't going our way, but what can you do? I'm bumping this guy. No, I'm not. Yeah, the race is even. I'll bump him. Play 5 down. Chops it. And plunk. Covers it. And now let's hit this indirect! Friggin' man. Come on. Ah. I think we just do that. Alright, good, and he can't hit us. Man, I would not hate it if we could. Oh man, he chops. Wow, he doesn't chop. Wow, he didn't chop. Chops. Maybe not. Would it kill me to roll a 6 here? Alright, at least he can't chop with that. We're way ahead in the race. I just need to roll a 6. This is pathetic. And he's got to chop at some point. What are you doing, man? Okay. And now I've got to roll a 6. Oh my god. Let's roll a 6 before he comes. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is how we do it. And I'm actually going to play, let's see, undo. I'm going to play 3 and 2. Let's see. Yeah, because there's one less combination there. A 10 versus a 7 with only those points open. Kill and goes. And we have won this game. So hopefully we can somehow find a miracle gammon. That's a start. 6-5. 3-2. 6-6 is a start. Doubles? Doubles? No. Okay. And now we're going to have no reason not to send the cube. But that's good. So cube time it is. Why can't I double? What the hell? I tried to double. I'm probably going to lose rating points for not doubling there, but I tried. Do I run? Or do I play that? No. Actually, let's see what else it can be. Wow, big hit by him. Oh my god. But he may have some trouble getting these guys around. We'll see. I'd love... That's annoying. Yeah, that's also annoying. Alright, well, we're going to need another big comeback win here. But we'll see. We got really lucky to get that shot last time. Let's see if we can do it again. 6-1 makes that. We hope for double sixes, or 6-5. Yeah, we got it. And he snipes us. Alright, well, if we don't get a hit, we're going to lose. No bad rolls for him. No bad rolls for him. Alright, we can resign. Alright, I don't know how we played that time, but we can find out. I will pause the video and load it up. Alright, yeah, so not great. 11.15. You want to be, at least for me, at this point, I'm unhappy anytime I get in the double digits, for sure. I'm always hoping to be, like, at least 8 or better. So this isn't great, but let's take a look at what we did wrong. So here's the start. We will put on the arrows. 5-4, I played 2 down. I really wasn't sure about this one. I believe I said I wasn't sure. And it is just that. I think I went over that move. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why that's that much better. It is a 35 error. And actually the kill was the other move I went over, and that was even better. Although not, I mean, it was barely better than the move I played. I would have thought that I would want to be making this point and killing this guy above all else. But I guess we just don't want to be that vulnerable. And maybe he already has other good 3s, potentially. I guess 5-3 is already good for him. So that one, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Live and learn. Let's see. This is one on him. It wasn't even a kill. It was just a safety. No reason to leave me any shot to get back in the game, I imagine. And then here we go with one 6-5. It was a huge split. We can see the better moves here, and I did go over these, but I didn't want to get dipped and ducked on, and I definitely should have been willing to get... I make up all these like alliterative terms that I don't even know what I'm even talking about myself, but I didn't want to get like a 3-1. I guess there just aren't that many of them that are dip and ducks that don't leave me any return shots. And the name of the game for me is return shots or getting back around. So might as well do both of those things. Allow for the possibility while also getting back around. And then, in fact, when I hit it, I messed up and should not have pulled that. I should have left that there. Went over that. I remember talking about, oh, I don't want to get sent back up. It is worth it for sure. It's a 42 error, which is bordering on, I don't know what the threshold is set at for blunder. I think it might be 60 or 80. 60 or 80 is the threshold. Or maybe it's, I don't know. Who cares? But just to look at the math behind this, leaving that guy there gives me almost a 39% chance. I'm obviously never gammoning him. He's already got pieces off versus a 31% chance. Like, locking that board back up, risking it, gains me another 8% in the long run. So, no question. Got to do that. And then 4-3 was not that. 4-3 was just play down to there, expose myself to the direct shot, because who cares if I get sent back? I'm fine with getting another guy, potentially, to hit him with later on. So, that seems about right. Man, I did not play well opening up here. 21 is what? Just push it? Yes, just push it. You want to get as far up as you can. You want to not, as we saw in this game, I got blocked in here where 5s were no good for me. Giving yourself 6s and 5s is tremendous when the upside here isn't nearly as good. And he has 2 split guys that have a lot of return shots for me to hit me back down here. 4-3 was actually a chop. I think I actually pointed that out in the video. I think I said chop here, coming on the forward chop. But that one was on him, so we won't make too big of a deal out of it. And it was much, much better to leave this slotted. I definitely had just a 50 error. Not the end of the world, obviously, but not at all where you want to be. Much better idea was make the best advanced anchor, leave that bar point slotted, and you really need to be making a more serious threat against this blot than playing the move like that and giving him a free 5 to just escape, and that's not where you want to be doing. Okay, here we go. 6-4 was not a chop. Okay. It was the worst possible 6 to play. Wow, this move cost me, I'm sure, a ton of points. So that's good to know. And this is, again, I know I hit on it earlier, having this 5-point made, if it doesn't matter how many homeboard points you have made, if that 5 is unmade, they always have a decent enough chance to get back in and get around quickly. So leaving that 5 open, I'm sure I just was underestimating how big of a weakness that was. And so just to look at it, the best 6 would have just been run. The second best 6 would have been slotting the bar, which I believe was the other thing I considered. I don't even remember which one I considered. I might have considered both, but I played it horribly. 5-5, another bad move where the right idea is move all of okay, I wanted to maintain the anchor. I guess given that we are initial. Yeah, we're up in the race after this move, I suppose. That's what I was not seeing, is we're up in the race after this 5-5 move. So just make it a race is what I was missing. Alright, game 3. This video is already going long, so I'll just go over my mistakes. 6-1 is not the bar. 6-1 is do. Put the arrows back on. 6-1 is do anchor up. Don't let him come in here and attack you. As we saw he did. He came in here and started whacking me around. 6-5 was right, so we'll move on to the 22. Was not make this. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice this. This is my own fault for not even looking. I thought this was such a natural play that you make the valuable point, you block his 6, but 22 to 14, you're way up in the race. Get further up in the race and just bring him around to safety. Much better long-term idea. So there you have that, and the cube was correctly timed. It was I didn't miss any cubes prior to that, and then the cube was perfect right there. Even though it looks like obviously I'm gammoning a ton, as we can, or no, excuse me, the race he's close to bearing off, but even if I get him up on the roof and close him out, I'm not going to gammon him that much, only 7.5%, but high possibility of locking him out and being a decisive favorite. Huge error not to be cubing, given how low the chances are that we're actually going to get to gammon him. Alright. Okay. Missed a cube here. Prior to rolling the 6-6. It's a 60 error. This was my... let's see. We missed a cube. This is the initial situation. And I guess that makes sense. We're up. I mean, the race is even. We haven't rolled the 6-6 yet. The race is even. And we have the better advanced anchor with a real threat at making this bar point and really having him backed up against it. So, yeah. I can understand why that would be a cube. To me, it was a little early. I don't love cubing when I still have my anchor back there. And it's not like I have him crushed, but certainly these are going to be the spots that I need to be looking out for more if I want to become a better player with the cube, which I certainly do. So we'll move on to my next move. This 22 was, in fact, let's put the arrows back on. Leave the 5 prime and double kill was the move, and bring this builder in here. I definitely knew I was messing this up as it was happening. And I'm actually surprised that I didn't mess it up more in other spots. Just to look through this. This was right. This kill and playing that there was more. It was essentially right. That was slightly better, but same idea. And then this move in on the 5. This was the right 3. It was not slotting the bar. So that's good. I thought I could definitely have messed those up. And slotting the bar wasn't even second best, incidentally. Slotting the bar was 74 error. This was second best. And then our cube was actually, this was a well-timed cube. So, and it would have been essentially the same as not done. It would have been, it was a 6 error to cube rather than playing on. So it was slightly, I mean, extraordinarily marginally too good to double. But I'm certainly fine with maintaining my aggressive image with the cube against a guy who wasn't that great with the, or not to say he wasn't that great, but because certainly his takes were fine and his drops were fine so far, but he seemed a little, I don't know, he seemed a little more passive in general to me. Let's just quickly look at his cube. And it was 100 error to cube it, and I believe I said I wouldn't have cubed in his spot, but I don't have a clear memory of what I said at this point in the game. Let's see, it was 3-2. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I think I said I wouldn't have cubed it in his spot. These look to be mostly moves on his part, so we actually had a clean game there. The 6-6 was not correctly played. Oh, it was just all of them down. Okay, I wanted to have a landing spot here for these 2 runners still. And it looks like 80 is the threshold for what is the difference between a blunder and an error. An error being the less extreme one, obviously. I did at least play the second best move, and it was the only one that was within 180. But right idea is definitely just bring the thunder. Whoops. Bring the thunder. Start trying to come crashing down on him and bring these guys around once you've locked him down a bit. Next idea that was wrong was just safety is the right idea there. I broke these up, and we saw that that was not a great outcome. After that, 4-1 was not make this, was it? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, remember, I do remember saying I really, really, really want to get a 1 there so that I can make this point and then be looking out with a 6. Not even make the point, but just be looking out with a 6 and get some timing back. And that was totally the right idea. Definitely a big error. And this was also acceptable, but both of them featured. Ignore this. This point is not that valuable to you at this point. You've got to get out. You can't just get crumbled, especially when you have a chance to get out and you're just not taking it. All right. Looks good. Other than that, this was barely not a double, but I'm not going to give him too much of a hard time for that. I understand the inclination to want to cube there. You're only 5% to gammon anyway, but I guess it's like, since you're never getting gammoned, you might as well go for it when you're almost 90% to win the game anyway. All right. Okay, this was, I certainly screwed up the cube here. So let's just go through this. 21 arrow. I did make the right 2-1 play. The aggressive line was the right line. And then once he doesn't hit it, let it fly. Like, my threats are, I'm threatening the hell out of him. I think I even mentioned, like, I'm close to cubing. It certainly is not, I would imagine, a cube in a general cash game, but down 3 to 5 with this kind of board. Maybe it is even a cube in a cash game. Certainly just go for it. As you can see, I'm only 56% to win, but my threats are much stronger than his. He messed up by hitting. It was just play to safety, which I believe I flagged up as I think I said play to safety was like my first impulse, and then I said, it can't be that, can it? But I guess it is. He hit me so fast that upon further review, there are no other good moves. You don't want to make the 2-point and leave this guy vulnerable. You don't want to hit and leave anyone vulnerable. I should have cubed again from the bar here, which I definitely... This is certainly not going to be a cube in a cash game, and is... actually... Maybe it is a cube in a cash game, just given how tremendously bad it was not to be cubing here. Down 3 to 5. That, I'll actually someday run that position. Someday later. What I mean is later today I'll run that position as just a cash game and see how that looks. But, yeah, huge cube here when you're down 3 to 5. Especially, I can't even believe I wasn't considering this. Like, the guy who, my read at the time was he said tends to be more erring on the side of dropping than taking. And then, as we saw, this was not only not a double, it was a huge take. I'm an idiot. My drop point should be extremely low there. I'm still got 28% equity. No brainer take. I'm not good enough at backgammon to know that I'm 28% there. This, to me, I would have guessed that I was like 12% in this position. This feels like a virtually lost game. I would have said in some scenario against XG professional, I would have been these just aren't fun games to play, and thus I don't like taking cubes in them. But the math is there, so that's something I'm going to need to get over. 3-6 Crawford. 4-1 was not make that point. It was, make that point, I guess. It's a stronger point. Makes sense. I wanted to leave more flexibility, but what can you do? 5-3. I did not know about this one. I found the second best move at least, and anything else would have been terrible. The 5 felt mandatory, and it was, but the better 3... Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe that I slept that move, and I can't believe that it took the computer pointing it out to me. Yeah, that's, of course, the better idea. Block is 6s. You have to leave the shot. Or I guess you don't have to leave. Yeah, you do have to leave the shot anyway. Like, I can't believe... I don't know what I was thinking. So that's just embarrassing. No brainer there. The rest of these seem to be on him. Okay, here's one. And it is just go for it. Okay. Okay, so it's an 8. I was thinking it was... No, I guess it's the same number of combinations as if it was on 7. But, so my move's marginally bad, but let's just quickly look at the math. 87.5 the way I played it versus 88.5 with a 5.3 gammon versus 4.6 gammon. Slightly technically better. Not gonna lose you a ton of games, but it will win you games a few times out of 1,000, which adds up. It didn't kill me, thankfully, for not cubing, but the cube is automatic double, obviously. The 6-2 I did not know what to do with. And it was split. Okay, it was split, and like this move I'm not finding. This move I might find. I think this is the move that I was considering, and this move I'm not finding. I think this is a realistic move for me to potentially land on at this point in my backgammon skill, but let's take a look at this. I know this video is already long, but cover, split. I mean, I don't like playing with 3 blots, but I guess it's the Crawford game. I guess, like, that's something that I didn't take into consideration until too late. Is like, it doesn't matter at all if I get gammoned. So, moving on. The better idea was to just split. 4-1 was totally a split here. I think this is probably not a split in cash games, and maybe playing only cash games against the computer is making me worse at actual match play. I would guess this is not a split in cash games, though. But when down 4-6, it's probably a split. That would be my guess. This one I didn't know either. It's still a split. Like, just get to freedom is the name of the game. We're still even in the race, essentially. You don't want to get boxed in. But I was thinking he was just going to run out of time, which he unfortunately didn't. Rest of it looks good. So, to just quickly, now we have the whole matchup here. We did okay with the cube. The only ones that I missed were the ones where I should have just been more aggressive. So, I definitely am getting, I think, more used to pulling the trigger in uncertain spots, or at least less certain spots than a lot of my cubes historically. But that's something that's just going to come in time and practice and doing more videos and playing, explaining stuff through my, learning with the computer until I can find someone in Maine who knows what they're talking about when it comes to backgammon, because I certainly don't and would love to learn. So if you are that person who is somehow watching this video, get at me. If you are not that person, thank you for watching regardless. I'm sure I'll be back at this soon. Take care.